These are the top 3 skill deficits that I see in kindergartners as a school occupational therapist, and ways that you can help your preschooler or toddler master those skills now so they don't call me when they get to kindergarten. Firstly, I want a child to be able to cut out simple shapes independently by the time they start kindergarten. That means putting scissors on their dominant hand, stabilizing the paper with their non-dominant hand, and cutting out a square, a triangle, or a circle with child-safe scissors independently with relative accuracy. So what can we do to help a child be ready for that when they get to kindergarten? Around the time that your child is between 2 and 2.5, you can introduce Play-Doh with Play-Doh scissors, of course with close supervision to make sure nothing's going in the mouth. This is a great way to start to get the idea of how to don scissors and how to make the cutting motion. Around the same time, I want you to start ripping paper with your child. There are a lot of awesome crafts where you rip off pieces of paper and use paste to glue them on to decorate an animal. That is one of the best fine motor activities for this age. Around 2.5, with close supervision, we can introduce child-safe scissors and start to work on snipping. At this point, I only expect a child to be able to do a snip on the side of the paper, but by the time they're 3, I want to see them cutting a longer line, closer to a couple of inches. Kitchen tongs are another awesome way to practice scissor skills without your child even realizing that they're doing it. Get a bag of ball pit balls and have your child pick up the ball pit balls with the kitchen tongs and move them into a different container. Kids love it, and it's an awesome way to strengthen those muscles. Next, if your child comes into kindergarten holding a pencil like this, I'm concerned. When a child gets to kindergarten, we want their pencil grip to look more like this at least. If they're writing with their whole hand and holding the pencil with their fingertips at this point, it's okay. By the time they get to first grade, I want their writing to look like this. Around the time that a child is 2, we can start to introduce coloring with either standard crayons or enlarged cylindrical crayons. I don't recommend the egg crayons for this age group because it's only going to encourage your child to hold a writing utensil like this, which facilitates more for a cylindrical grasp. Finally, and potentially most importantly, please make sure that your child can write their own first name by the time they get to kindergarten. I can't tell you how hard it is to be in a classroom where most of the kids know how to write their name and there's a couple who don't. By the time most of the kids have their name on the paper, the teacher will start to teach and there will be a couple of kids who are missing instruction because they're still struggling to write their name. Around the time that they're 2.5 or 3, start exposing them to what their name looks like written on paper. Use finger paint, use markers to write their name, make it fun, make sure they know how to do it.